Hey guys, BrickWizard59 here, and welcome back to a brand new update on my LEGO Wayne Manor mock. So, for those of you who quickly do not know or are new to the channel, I'm basically making a close to minifigure scale version of the Wayne Manor from the Dark Knight trilogy by Christopher Nolan. And basically, I'll be making the entire Wayne Manor with the Batcave underneath it. So, in the last update, I told you we actually got quite a decent bit of work done. We basically created that entire section there, started a little bit of work on the exterior right there, and we ended up running out of parts. And the parts have still not arrived, which kind of sucks, so sadly we won't be able to get any work done on the exterior. But still, this is going to be a really fun segment because we're going to be working on the interior. So I personally really do love to just do interiors in general. So today we're going to be working on the interior of these three buildings right here, because of the fact that when it's on display, I don't think I'm going to have interior on the complete interior. I'm only going to have an interior in certain sections. So it's going to be probably these three buildings, because these will be the closest and easiest for me to just remove to show others. So like when I go to conventions and all. So therefore, those are the sections we're going to probably be trying to work on in terms of the interior of the segment. And then again, basically, before we get started, I just want to let you know parts that are going to be coming in. I'm going to be getting more of these tiles. I'm going to be getting more windows and more of those textured bricks. And actually what that should do is pretty much have us set. Because if we look over here, this whole thing is full of 1x4 brick of all sorts. You can see right there. So I think this is definitely enough, or hopefully enough, to get the entire thing built. I mean, if you remember, this is pretty much everything that was in Tatooine, so I think this definitely will be enough to help get everything built. And on this, I just found a few other parts from Tatooine. Again, these are just some random parts I found, so we got like these pieces. I might try and incorporate them. We got like these curved parts with these on top. Might try to incorporate them as well. I don't think these are in the Wayne Manor, but still, I might just modify it a bit, add some of these things inside. We got like these arches, which are pretty cool. And then we got a ton of just 1x1 brick here. As we show you here, these are super helpful, so it was awesome that I was actually able to find some. But these are just a few other parts I found. Maybe I'll try and incorporate them in the mock in the future. But anyways, now let's go ahead and get started with the update. Alright, so welcome back. And actually this was the first interior of the first floor, which I had actually worked on last time, a few updates ago. So this has been there for quite some time. I just never got around to really making a video on it. So that's kind of what I just wanted to give you a really closer look at it. But basically what I'm doing is, at least for the interiors of this front building, which is like, you know, the front one that has the 3 floors that can open up, is I'm actually making a separate wall on the interior. So the outside wall is tan, but the interior wall in this case is dark red. And I really do like how that looks. It looks really elegant. So basically what I did, you will remove this one. I used these orange type of parts, dark orange, kind of like a flesh color, and I ended up putting them on each of the sides. So basically there's a dark tan basically wall, and if you look closely you can see there is actually a brown stripe that goes all the way across. You can see right there. I really do love how this looks. And then these pieces also look really nice. I might just add small like cone, translucent yellow cones here as kind of like lights, you know, because this is going to be like Bruce Wayne's office. So this is kind of what I'd worked on last time. And we'll try to get a bit of an interior done on this. But I thought I'd just show you this. Alright, so now basically what we're going to do is work on at least the second floor. Get a nice wall interior and maybe even furnish it out a bit. The third floor I'm not sure. as I do have some of these sand green type of parts, like here. I don't have too many of them, so that's why they might not be able to, I might not be able to get the third floor done. I do want to make it in sand green, so we'll see what I can do. But anyways, we're gonna get working on the second floor and see how that goes. So let's go ahead and get started. Alright, so here's a look at the second floor. And this is kind of why I like to have an interior wall, because if you look, it's just not all too pretty on the interior right now, as you know, because all the bricks are kind of they're all one brick outward. It kind of leaves these gaps just here everywhere, and that just kind of doesn't look all too nice, especially when you want to add an interior. That's kind of why I want to add an interior to this one. Basically, I'm thinking white, some sort of like an elegant white type of color. Not sure, so I actually have this kind of piece here. I might just try and add some of these. I don't have too many, so I might try and implement some piece like this inside. But anyways, now let's go ahead and, you know, just get to building, and I'll get back to you after I have some sort of an interior. Alright, so here's kind of how it looks, and actually it looks really nice. So basically what I did was I made a 1 brick tall, 10 brick kind of like trim that goes all around the base of the model, and then I just made the rest of it completely white, and it looks really nice, really elegant type of look. I'm really actually kind of happy with how it's turned out, and I actually did add these pieces here once again, as I said, these type of like modified bricks, and I added them here as kind of to represent like pillars, and actually I really like how that looks. Sadly I don't have enough to make, or I don't have enough, but I'm probably going to be adding 2 more going right over here. But overall, I really do like how it looks. Definitely, it looks really, really good. But now let's go ahead and see if we can just add a bit of a nice little interior to it. And here we go. So I added a bit of a cool interior. This probably will be modded a bit, but for now, this is kind of how I'm putting it. But this is kind of like a guest bedroom, you could say. So basically what I ended up adding here, we got a nice bed in gray, or light bluish gray, with a small little like piece in the front, you know, that's kind of to represent like the back of the bed. You got 2 small like mini tables here, or small like drawer or tables. This one does have a bit of a mini light, so you know, like a night lamp. And then here's the bed again, and I did use this cool curved piece to make the pillows, and I think that looks really good. I'm gonna maybe make beds similar to this throughout the mansion. Here we have a small desk. I know it doesn't look that great, but for now I just added it there. I'm gonna replace that desk. It just looks kind of weird, kind of plain. But on this side it's pretty cool. I added a mini little cupboard here, and I think that looks really good. So that's basically just using some bricks and modified bricks with some bronze studs. But overall, this is how the room looks. It looks really, really nice. Once again, just love these pieces. I just want to add 2 more stacks over here. But other than that, that actually is a look at the second floor. Alright, and actually that's where we're going to have to kind of end this segment off. I know it was a bit of a shorter one. We didn't get too much work done, but basically, it's again, the parts haven't come in yet. That's the main thing, and it's already been like 3 weeks since the last update. Many of you guys have been asking. I just wanted to kind of get an update out. But actually, to finish it off, let's go ahead and talk a few future plans. Once again, the third floor, I know I didn't get finished because I have actually a good idea of what I want to do with these with sand green for the third floor. But sadly, I don't have the parts. But why not? I'll just tell you. Basically, what I wanted to do is use 1x2 plates and just make the entire wall like alternate, like a big stack of 1x2s, which kind of like alternate, if you can kind of get what I mean. I do actually have a few 1x2s here, but even though this looks like a lot, this actually probably is not going to be enough. But, you know, this is the ones I have, but again, it looks like a lot, but at least, because there's a ton of 1x1 bricks here, I'm actually only thinking of using the 1x2 bricks, and this is kind of what I mean when I say I'm going to do an alternating pattern. So as I put these together here quickly, but this is kind of what's going to be happening. So the whole wall is going to be like this alternating 1x2 plates kind of pattern. and that's going to go throughout the entire 3rd floor. So that's kind of what I'm going to do. That will be in the next update. Then I also found a ton more tiles here. So basically I use the tiles to put the top floor onto the roof onto the floor. And so now we have a ton of these, and then we have also some light bluish gray. Again, these I'm actually going to probably just use in one of the floors and, have tiling. Maybe I'll just use these to tile that bedroom next update. Not sure. But I'm telling you, the next update is probably going to be the best Wayne Manor update, probably up till this time. As we're going to be getting all the parts in for the windows, the textured bricks. Literally, if I wanted, I could. So we're going to get the textured bricks, tiles, windows, everything. So by next update, expect the entire front facade to be done. So these guys mirror built on this side. This entire front facade, just the front wall, kind of like done all the way to the height that it needs to be. So basically, the entire front section of Wayne Manor will be done. So it's going to be a lot of work, really exciting updates, so definitely stay tuned for that. But anyways, thank you so much for watching this update. If you enjoyed it, the thumbs up would be great. And do not forget to stay tuned for more videos coming very soon. This is BrokeWizard59, and I'll see you all next time.